Welcome back everyone, it's Megan from A Seasonal Abode. So I'm super excited to take you along on this project. Behind me here is our new kitchen garden, and in front of that is an area that is not touched, and I'd like to develop it into a perennial planting area. I'm going to be doing that using the no-dig method. I purchased some plants last week and I designed up this space 2 weeks ago, which is probably half the fun designing the area. And I'm super excited to take you along with me. This is going to be a long project, and but yeah, let's get started. So just showing you here the area that I'm working with. We had a ton of rain last night. As you can see, it's a bit of a mud bath right now. This is the area, the kitchen garden, and then just in front of it is where I'm thinking I will plant some perennials and shrubs for a nice entrance into our kitchen garden. So if you're unfamiliar with the no-dig method, basically you use some cardboard and then layer compost on top of it, about 6 inches of compost. So this is a shout out to Hooked and Rooted, who mentioned this on one of her videos. I went to Costco the other day and they have these perfect rectangle pallet, I think they're called pallet liners, that you can ask for, and they're free. And so you don't have to take any of cardboard boxes apart. There's no plastic or staples or anything like that on the cardboard. You just take your cart and load her up and you have enough cardboard that's ready to go to make new gardens. So if you're looking for cardboard this spring, check out Costco. So I laid out all the cardboard pieces and now I'm just covering them with some nice compost that we have from a horse farm nearby. So the first plant that I chose as kind of a backdrop, a hedge for this perennial planting area, is the Little Lime Punch Hydrangea. So it's a Hydrangea paniculata, which means it blooms on new wood. And it's a beautiful plant. It all around great summer interest. That's kind of what I was looking for, something that would be good in the summer. Trying to factor in all the seasons here in this garden here. And the Little Lime Punch Hydrangea is a good hardy perennial. Beautiful fall interest as well as summer interest. It gets about 125 centimeters in height and 125 centimeters in width, which is roughly around 4 feet by 4 feet. And it's good to zone 3. So this is the first plant that I'm choosing for the garden. So I'm working on placing out my hydrangeas before I plant them, and how I'm figuring it out is because the hydrangeas get 4 feet by 4 feet, I want to space them 4 feet on the center to the next hydrangea. That gives them 2 feet on either side, and that way I have 3 Little Lime Punch Hydrangeas on this side of the arbor, and I'm going to mirror that on the other side with another 3 Little Lime Punch over there. So welcome back friends, it's day 2 and the sun is peeking out, which is really exciting. It was supposed to be raining all day, so that's fun. I'm going to continue to work on the no-dig area in front of the kitchen garden. Yesterday I took you along and I started laying out the cardboard and adding some compost on top of the cardboard to begin the no-dig area. When I design gardens, I get so excited about the planting part that I don't finish laying out all the cardboard and edging it before I start the planting process. So if that bothers you, I'm sorry, but that's kind of how I work. So this afternoon, I hope to be planting 4 Little Lime Punch Hydrangeas. They get 4 feet by 4 feet, or 125 centimeters by 125 centimeters, and I'm planting them 4 feet to the center. This is currently one of my favorite views right now. This forsythia is in full bloom, and behind it is the kitchen garden, and I just think it is so beautiful. Also, if you see me looking up at the sky every once in a while during this video, it's because we have a turkey vulture who is trying to scare my ducks. So I have some Indian runner ducks. We have 7 of them, and they free range for the most part, but there is a turkey vulture, and every day for the last week or 2, he's been swooping down at them. And I don't know if any of you have ducks, if you have experience with turkey vultures, can they actually catch them? They don't seem like they're that much different in size, but let me know if you've ever had problems with that. Hopefully my ducks can survive. So I already planted 2 Little Lime Punch Hydrangeas last fall before the winter. I found some on sale, so I wanted to pop those in the ground. So the 2 on the end, both have already been planted last fall. And now I'm going to just space out the remaining 4 hydrangeas. I'm trying to place them 4 feet apart. Some gardeners take out measuring tapes and some don't. I'm the latter. I like to just eyeball it. I'm actually using the picket fence as kind of a guide here. So these are 4 feet apart as well. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pickets to the center. So that's what I'm going to do here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's actually exactly where it needs to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hey, see, my eyeballs do work. I'm going to do that on the other side as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This one's a bit off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's where they need to be. Now let's get to planting. So originally my plan was just to plant the hydrangeas into the compost, which is normally how I would do the no-dig method, planting it into the compost. However, with the level of the fence, it wasn't working. So I ended up digging down into the native soil, into the clay, and planting the hydrangeas in that, and then backfilling it with the cardboard around the hydrangea and the compost on top of that. Not ideal, but I had to work with what I had. And so, but if you're normally doing the no-dig method, you would be planting straight into the compost and then layering mulch on top of that. And you'll also notice that when I take the plant out of the pot, that I kind of tug away at the roots at the bottom just to let them expand a little bit, so that when I do plant them, then they are more free to begin growing and soaking up the moisture and the good nutrients that they need. So just showing you here what I have planted. So on the far end here we have a dwarf burning bush, and then that's when I start the hydrangea hedge. So I have Little Lime Punch Hydrangeas. We have 3 planted on this side. So 1, 2, 3, and then I have the New Dawn climbing rose here. In between these 2 plants, I'm thinking of adding in some kind of vertical evergreen interest. I'd love to hear some ideas. Leave a comment below if you have a good one. I want something that doesn't get very wide, so I'm thinking like at the most 3 feet wide. It can have a little bit of height. I don't want it to compete with the height of the arbor or to sacrifice any sun that I would be getting on my plants in the garden. So if you have any ideas, comment below. Thanks. So another beautiful morning here. I think that's as far as I'm going to get done this week in the garden. I just wanted to quickly show you some of the other plants that I have to go into the new perennial bed here. So I have Rock and Grow Lemon Jade Sedum, 2 of them. And then I have an allium, Millennium. We have 2 allium plants here. And if you have, and like I said, if you have a suggestion for some vertical evergreen interest that I can pop in between the Little Lime Punch Hydrangea and the climbing rose, please let me know.